I think I've given ample time for people to shuffle on in. Let's roll. I will pick new game. I bet these aren't voiced. Are they voiced? What do you feel? Is this gonna...
Empire of Japan.
Oh, baby.
After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation.
I don't have to read this shit. Let's go.
The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Yeah, Cranberry, I was thinking the same thing. What the hell's happening here on the music front? Oh?
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
I think he might have done it. Just white people taking over Japan. I think this is taking place in France. I think the sad mime French accordion music is because we're in France. 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendants, Antechamber 5. Tell me where I am. Where am I? It was me. Dagon did it. Case closed. It's an awful sound. Yeah, you know, it's very, very hardcore. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. It just did. Where am I? Nosen, where am I? Tell me where I am. I don't think that's French on the back wall there. Yeah. Bonjour. Parlez-vous français? Omelette du fromage. You see? Right there. If you remember? Alright, I can press the history button. Oh, we're in November. Okay. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? Hey, the highest court in Japan, if you know what I'm saying. I think we're in Japan, by the way. Can I get a hell yeah, brother? Highest court in Japan? What? Oh, no, nothing. Save your glares. Murderer. This man has no eyes. Sir, you can't even see me. Maybe it's Japan, France. Highest court in Japan, top of Mount Fuji, 10 times better joke than what I did there. Great job. Sorry. I've been working on my sorries. I'm trying to get into a sorry life. My name is... Oh no. This isn't Phoenix, right? My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. You guys are saying Naruhodo? What does this mean? This is Phoenix wrong. I think I got the wrong game. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. Illegal, horny detected, cranberry. Hold on. Let me put that one into Google Translate here. Google Translate. Oh my god, we're horny. And now here I am awaiting my trial. That's enough. Oh, who's my lawyer? Oh, what? He's got animated Ryu headband physics? Holy shit. Look at this dude. My man's gonna Shoryuken the defense. Or the offense. The offense. Who are you? Did that guy just move? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. Hey, but this is sure. Technicalities. Look at you, you haven't even graduated yet. My man said, hey, don't call my client guilty or they're gonna be calling me guilty. Holy moly, I wasn't ready for that guy to pull out the sword. And yet I still seem to know how to better than you how a court officer should behave. Right? Ryo new sec. God. Tell me this guy isn't the main character. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, Can't wait for this guy's name to be Edgeworth. Really, Kazuma, that's a name I can handle. I never meant to drag you into this, I'm sorry. Here you go again, apologizing. Sorry, I didn't do the laugh. Ahem. Just like always. I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. True, did a cool murder. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. Is this court case is about me 2 semesters ago. But obviously I didn't actually do it, right? Right. Of course not, you have to believe me, I didn't do it. Cranberry, what's up? I could never murder someone. True, yes. There's nothing to worry about, straighten yourself up. Yeah, the law, justice never gets anything wrong. You know? Dusk, hello. Alembic, welcome back. Alembic, didn't you went to go alchemize something to eat. What did you alchemize? Let's hear it. You mean? Believe you. I know you're innocent. Ryu no Suke. I'm just gonna call him Ryu from now on, which is funny because this guy has the headband. So excited about potions, you forgot about the stream? Yeah, that game is good. I'm gonna wait so I don't like burn myself out on it. I'm gonna wait for it to get a lot more content, but game's really fun. Juanito, how's it going? Objection? I'll allow it. Burger and some OJ? Not too bad. I'll accept that answer. Then we got Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. He's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive. Thinking emoji. We have 1 inmate for every day of the year now. And it's me, I'm the last one. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old here in Japan. What? Yeah, this guy's also packing heat. I mean, we did shoot a guy, Cranberry. When were lawyers invented? Okay, you know, they do say here in Japan anyway, so that's fair. Before this, if you get accused of a crime, they just killed you. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You say exactly the same thing 3 days ago. I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. Yeah, true. 3 days ago. This is like Phoenix Wright's backstory. Remember how Phoenix Wright had the same backstory, but we didn't get it until game, like, I think it was game 3, right? Where they gave the backstory of he was falsely accused and then became a defense attorney because of that. Congratulations, Kazuma. It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. What's her name? Phoenix didn't shoot someone in cold blood. That's true. Great point. What did Phoenix do? Oh, he got accused of electrocuting that guy. That's right. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal systems in the world. I'm really happy for you and proud as your friend. What? I think this game is taking place in like the... When is this? When is Victorian era? Like 1700s? 1600s? When is this game? Maybe 1800s? When are we? No one in the university doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. Do you think that Kazuma lives through this case? 1800s? Okay. When are we anime? Yeah. The 420s? Good answer, Dagon. I'm worrying about changing our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart of the British Empire. Oh, baby. We're gonna be British. Cross the sea. So, if we're in Japan, right? And we're gonna cross the sea, how do you... is he gonna hop on a boat and go like... How... You can't really go like... Can you go around? I guess you could go up around Russia. It's gonna be a long trip, dude. Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together. If only it were that simple. Look at the time. I'd better be going. Yeah, goodbye. And after all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. Yo, do you think they have burger? You in English class tomorrow? Wait, we're already speaking English, though. Oh, fuck, he teleported away. Anything but British, yeah, Man, it's rough. It was straight after that. That's when it happened. That's when we shot that guy, yeah. Sogi, may I have a word? Okay, third character introduced. Ooh, I like this guy. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Sick stash, dude. Holy moly. They got Tom Selleck here. If we were that simple, I'd have to murder my professor in like 3 days. Well, Cranberry, I'll show you how to get away with it here if you're ready. Oh, no, you're right. This is J. Jonah Jameson. This case has personal significance to me, but never mind that for now. Asogi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? We are not calling the judge His Excellency for the rest of this game. No way. He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before. He's just got called Professor, dude. I don't think our character's very smart. Is the judge gonna be British? I am a little upset that these guys don't speak in a British accent in text. Oh, female character, by the way. You can tell because her text is pitched up slightly when she types. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. Ryu, I'll see you in the courtroom. Thanks, Kazuma. I really pray it's the exact same judge. How, like, art style unchanged, exact same guy. Give me that. Please. Hey, buddy, do you think I did a murder? Hello? This is awkward. Okay, he's nice. Hello. You must be the defendant. Name. Character name, I believe. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. They had forensic medicine back then? Didn't they just punch defendants until they confessed? Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. He's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Yeah, do you know anything about potions, by the way? How about creating a healing potion? Sogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. Apparently. Make a libido potion, alembic? As such, I feel you should know. I'm gonna testify against you, right? Sogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, we'll kill him. He is dead. Ah, no, that permission will be revoked and never granted again. Damn. Tough, buddy. As I suspected, you were unaware. Uh-huh. Oh, is that a fan? Does this guy play Anji? I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. True. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. Dude, you could put so much with this line, but I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? There are so many applications for these 2 lines of text. Oh my god. The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas studies. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. Uh-huh. But I didn't do it. Yeah, true. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Who thinks we did it then? Like, we shot him. We were holding the gun. Who do you think did it? I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Oh! That music's pretty good. Sorry? What did you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. But then, what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Wow. Did he really just say don't get what should I do? Well, I got an idea. How about you don't get convicted? Holy shit, this guy is good. Right. So, as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. Yo, is the judge is gonna ask, hey, will anyone here marry my daughter? Boom, I do. But what will the question be? Will you marry my daughter? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Uh-huh. Defendant. Hey, Zance, before I forget, I gotta tell you, instead of doing anything else last night with my free time, I spent about 4 hours doing puzzles on that website you sent me. That website is a gold mine. Holy moly. I sat there for so long doing those Kakurasu puzzles. Those things are so fun. A website here, it's this is the website. There's so many puzzles. I was doing these, but there's a lot of puzzles there. Battleship was pretty fun too, and I also liked Pipes quite a bit. Defendant. Oh, they also have Boggle, which was pretty fun. Court's about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Do you think this guy is setting us up? What do you think the odds are that this guy is setting us up to fail? Allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. Ah, he's gonna say, do you be found guilty for failing to appear? But, dude, we're right here. So the question's gonna be, will you defend yourself? I see. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty. And more importantly, we are going to be executed. I don't think they had life in jail in these times. I embarked on that unforgettable trial, true. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny. Thank God you're not you and you're me, because I've played 3 of these games already, buddy. We are a shoo-in. This is so free. 22nd November, 9 o'clock a.m. Who the fuck's awake at 9 a.m.? That's a Pug Please Nosen for sure. So this is a courtroom. Is my man... Is he okay? Dagon, yes, this is us. We are. I think that right before trial, we might have had a little bit of that space dust, you know? My man's not looking so good. So this is a courtroom. Come on, judge reveal. Judge reveal, please. I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. They are all, these are the clones. Look, it's a blue icon. Yeah, Dusk, I made a new 1-year badge. I did that. I made that. Powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. Is the wind constantly blowing here? Does this guy just have a fan slightly out of shot, you think? Get a purple one at 2 years? Yeah, you're going to. I have to make it. But yeah, I might also retouch the blue. So I'm thinking of doing a purple one at 1.5 years, and then a blue and purple one like my channel badge for 2 years is what I'm feeling. I don't know where I'll go from there, but that's as far as I have thought. This color at 3 years. You know what, Cranberry? Play your cards right, and I'll give you a strong maybe. How's that? Farron, hello. How's it going? Right on time. Back to the secret trial. Trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate. Ryu, it's about to begin. Hey, let me, if I think I want to turn on text skip. What I want to be able to do is click twice and have the whole dialogue pop up. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Key config. Whoa. This game... Yo, what HNBM for look? I guess. A pretty strong roll on the D1000. Sorry, Cranberry, you had to roll 1001 on the D1000 there. Okay, let's see if this is what I want. Oh my god, it's fucking... Oh, it's the guy, it's the trial lawyer. Same dude. Also, this guy, not my judge. Although he's kind of sick. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke. I think I'm putting too much emphasis on this S. I think it's Ryunosuke, and then Naruhodo. We'll work on it. Yeah, this is the exact same face as the tutorial lawyer from the first games. You're not untime outing him. He made me pee his pants. Or pee your pants? Hold on. Don't worry, friend. Tried? He made you. Friend, I need you to say something. Thank you. I need to see what you said. Real quick, I just gotta check what you said. Roll 10,000, Cranberry peed his pants. Ah. What did he roll? An 1137? Oh, you're fine, Cranberry. Looks very nice. He's growing on me. Heads of the defense. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That is correct. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I'm obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? Hey, it's me, baby. I do. It's me, baby. Who's gonna defend me? Me. If I say I do, I'm Phoenix Wright, baby. We win this. You need to answer quickly. What should I do? This is an I do. It's me, bitch. Let me play the game. No confirmation is needed. Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes? I hate him. I hate him. I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself, brother. Can I get like, can you like close your eyes when you speak? You'll be what? It's okay, he's the tutorial guy, he sucks at this. What are you playing at? Professor Mikotoba told me everything just before the trial, I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, am tripping on PCP and meth. Please call an ambulance. I don't think we have those. I'm not okay. He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. Oh, he got our ass. You think I won't be able to get you off? But I think I might have downloaded the wrong game. Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes, I knew that's how you'd feel, that's why I didn't tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. I think this text skip is getting my ass. Very well, the court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. I'm gonna turn this off again. I can just let it ride. Well, my man. Look at the fan. This is why— oh my god, there is a fan off screen. This is why the dude's hair— the headband is blowing. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel? Buddy, I'm Phoenix Wright. Make no mistake, counsel. Really shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? I can't speak right now, my teeth are vibrating. Yes, exactly. Exactly what I was not thinking. But keep it together, bud. Oh. This game reminds me of when, like, going from Phoenix Wright 1 through 3 to this game reminds me of going from 999 to Virtue's Last Reward. The weird 3D anime models, they're very jarring at first. You kind of get used to them, but they're very strange to look at initially. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed. Does the prosecution not know the crime? Did nobody tell the prosecutor what he's prosecuting for? He doesn't know? As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm nuts at this shit. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken. My competence? What the fuck does that word mean? Bigger baby, hello, you don't understand this game, it's a game. Yeah, it's a visual novel / investigating game. There's gonna be a bunch of mysteries that we get to solve, but we gotta go through the tutorial first. He's questioning your ability. Yeah, I know. This is the tutorial, I know. Let's start with the very simplest of questions. Yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. Buddy, I don't know. Heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. I don't know. Waiting. I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. I don't know his name. It's you, Judge. You're the victim. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank. Yes. You know me so well. Does he? So he's not officially providing counsel. He's just standing next to us telling us what to do. You called your bank since they locked your card to do some fraudulent charges. Yo, what'd they say? Press of E to bring up the court record. Consult the court record, it's all in there. Press E for the court record? Yeah. This is the list of evidence you've collected, now try switching to people. It's me. I did it. I think we killed this guy for the hat. And details here. So we got us, Kazuma Asogi, we're 23. Second year at the Imperial Yume University. He's my best friend. Oh no, that's our boy. Never mind. This is not us. I am not on the list of people. Yujin Miko Toba. This dude's graying at 42. I guess you died earlier in the 1800s. 51? Alright. Ouchie? And then we got, John H. Wilson. We killed Wilson. He's a professor of medicine at the Yume University from the British Empire. Oh, we killed him because he's British. Honestly, can we, like... I know why we did it. Now you better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. We're not calling the judge His Excellency. Where's my bounty payout? Find the victim in the people section of the court record and press R to present. That guy. The victim was none other than Taketsu. Yeah. And who's the uptight, bespectacled top knot standing opposite? That's me, baby. For some reason that just came out even though I know it's wrong. I like to read some Indian transcripts. You still follow this? Oh no, friend. A pathetic little child like you would be sliced to pieces before you even came close to taking my life. He might draw his blade on me? This dude's gonna pull it out? Courtroom sparring was supposed to be done with words. This guy's gonna pull out the sword. I must say you are not instilling the court with much confidence here. That's true. Give him the correct answer before he turns his gavel on you. Alright, I'll do the real answer this time. Yes! Yes! And I can't quite get the... Yes! I don't think I have the voice for it. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Tush, Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Your baby, what the hell is... Ah, I see. With the arms the way that they were, I could not comprehend what I was looking at there for a second. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor. Yes. Is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. Fuck, dude. Just execute me. Most of you will be aware we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. Oh, this is from the Bigger Baby channel. You ever watch that channel and just to be like, hey, I'm that guy that you guys randomly referenced? What do they play? They got anime emotes. They probably play like... I just feel like everyone plays Dead by Daylight. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the university. Yeah. I love the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. This is that good shit. Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education, have you no honor? The treaty was actually one of the most fucked things in Japanese history. Friend, you're telling me that treaty's real? The case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. I remember why I had it. You know, I'm gonna switch it back, and we're just gonna be careful. What I do in these is I like to skip some of the words that they say that aren't important. We'll see how that goes. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient, expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. Anything real quick there? Gameplay. Please turn those off. I didn't like that. I really did not like that screen flash. At least a top 3 treaty of friendship and navigation. Was continually fucked over Japan for like 50 years during Meiji? Well, I'm here now, so I'm just gonna not let that happen. So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Exactly, our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. Yeah, fucking British. Meiji? Meiji? The ancestor of the Great Phoenix, right? I think this is the ancestor of Phoenix, right? Yeah, I think that's the idea. This is like our we're not Phoenix, right, anymore. We're Ryunosuke. But yeah, I believe that is the idea. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. Yo, his eyes are still. Oh, baby. Fuck. Are his eyes gonna be like this the whole game? I hope that this is just like he's afraid of being convicted of murder. I was there at the scene of the crime. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going. See you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer. I remember them saying this. See you in English class tomorrow, partner. The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. This guy just discovered philosophy. It's incredible to think. Wait. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. No, in no universe, like, I guess maybe in the 1800s, maybe it was a different time. If I see a professor that I have just seen walking around at my school, I'm not gonna say, oh, I should go say hello. I'm gonna say, I don't know that person. I went over to the professor's table and introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Where's the hat? And Phoenix and Miles are having spicy rebuttals. Yeah, I hope the cast of characters, like, I hope the main characters in this game are as good as they were in Phoenix Wright. The big thing about Phoenix Wright is that every one of the main characters was really good. Even Von Karma was good. But Larry was kinda... The professor would love for you to say hi. Yeah, but like... Yeah, you're right. I don't have to be in this position, though. Yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? Well, I shot him. Day before the court, the cause of death, a bullet. Obviously it was a gun! Remember, in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. The bullet hole in his chest. Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death and select present. Is it my unit? I'm a student? This is it? Detective Gumshoe. Who doesn't miss our boy? Cause of death comes? Yes! Maybe. Yes, actually. Well... Where'd those come from? According to this document, the victim suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. What are you... He's just gonna keep doing this, huh? Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Yeah, that's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws a conclusion. Oh, I see. Dan, this paper shuffling man is 100% on cocaine. That's us. That's me. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. Oh, this dude didn't even eat his freaking Salisbury steak. That thing looks good as fuck. In other words, we should assume the victim was shot at close range. Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the rector. Oh, sorry, the rector? The record. Too much monster cream. Yeah, the grill marks on that steak, that thing looks good as hell. I think that's actually Force and Gun, Force and S exactly what the scene of the crime looked like. Although, I think he's facing the wrong way. Clearly superior to a drawing, the detail is incredible. Very well, I am satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial. Why is he sitting in the opposite direction of the table? Baron, that's probably gonna be a point that we point out. Did that guy just T-pose? He started doing the YMCA and then he got worried about looking silly in front of the court 100%. Without further ado, in order to better appraise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution calls its first witness who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. This is it then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. Clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me, but that doesn't mean we can call him as a witness. Oh, he's gonna be our assistant. I see. Of course. He was speaking with you before. He simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer. Big brain. He can be our defense assistant, though. Because that is not... He's technically not gonna lose, then, in the eyes of the law. Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. Rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats. Yo, big brain idea. Stop looking like you took Japan's entire supply of cocaine this morning, please. If you rein in that crazy headband. Alright. We got a waiter. Dude's got the bottom rim glasses. I have never in my life, outside of video game portrayals, seen bottom rim glasses. I have not seen a single person wearing this style of glasses before. They look so... It looks like his glasses are on upside down. Of course, my name is Satoru Hosonaga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called La Carnival. Oh, he's sick. Buddy. Hey. My man. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up fucking blood. You are... Did you swallow some evidence? It's a regular occurrence. You are dying. It really, really should bother you, yep. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. I knew that. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery 3 days ago. Occidental? Hey, someone look it up. Occidental, please? I got a check. What does that mean? Understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident. Occidental means Western? Ah, thank you. Is this like the opposite of Oriental? This is the opposite word? Ah, that's cool. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. No interjections. More like perspiring lawyer boy. Good one, Ryunosuke. Great job. Just after 2 p.m. on the day in question, we have few diners at that time of day. Huh? The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. Fits in with my memory of it too, there was hardly anyone else, yep. Pardon me, I have to cough up another lung if you don't mind. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair, and he didn't even touch his steak. Standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Is blood coffer man allowed in a kitchen? It's the 1800s. Well, I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor. Hey, buddy, it's now your turn. Yeah, objection. If I ask you to refrain from any petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw. Fucking dumb idiot, piece of shit loser. The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, defendant Naruhodo. That guy's objection was good. I liked it. Don't worry, Yunosuke, you'll have your chance to fight back. True. Do you think this game's music is copywritten? That'd be a shame. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Yes. If I may confirm, one point later, standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see in court today. True. But I thought this guy said it was a... He has coughed up so much blood. This guy has hours to live. I see. That's me, baby. I did the murder. Apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Did they check? Do you think he was under the table? Do you think the killer was under the table? There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Do you think they can keep this guy's testimony if he dies on the stand? Does his testimony get invalidated if he dies on the stand of natural causes? What did he just say? There was no one else around that table. That's not right? Oh. Oh, sorry, Cranberry. I didn't mean to take the joke from you. My bad. I apologize. Is he still in his waiter outfit? You think he had time to change? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, there was a lady. There was a woman sitting opposite him at his table. Whoa. That's not something the waiter could have missed. Tuberculosis foreshadowing. Yeah, main plot point, some major character down the line just gonna have TB. That's Legal Eagle if that testimony is valid. I think Legal Eagle has done a video on the Phoenix Wright games, and those videos are good. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Yo, I'm gonna get my time to cross-examine. I'm not a rookie. That's why I want to say something, but I was told not to interject. That choice was really weird, because it gave me the option of doing something that was clearly wrong, or doing the right thing. Like, the only reason you ever pick that top option is if you want to see what happens. If your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would diligently get to work, aren't you? Yes. Forgotten it, yes. But we can't, we're gonna get penalized, dude. Can't just always follow the rules in life, you know? What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't get to cross-examine his testimony?
Yes!
What? Okay, that was a non-choice. Yeah, he just told me I made the wrong choice and said interject anyway. Mr. Wilson wasn't alone that day, I'm sure of it. There was a lady at the table with him. Good objection. What are we gonna do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. I'm not a defense attorney. What? Fraud of what? Shut the fuck up. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? No, I'm not a real lawyer. That is correct. He has figured it out. I'm sure of what I saw. Is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy. Is it from the fucking blood loss, you think? No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. It's such a Japanese game. After the tutorial, it becomes a little more open-ended. The tutorial cases are like, I'm having a good time, but also this is the gameplay of just let the game tell you what to do. But it's important for the story. I have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to. What does this mean? Sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself. Uh-huh. It was the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. What? Are you... This is not admissible evidence. This dude just drew some circles and boxes on a card and then wrote an X on the fucking card. And we're gonna take this as proof? Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. He's gonna be an unconscious waiter pretty soon. The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence. This is not evidence. You can't, this is not allowed, you can't take this. Well, hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course, y'all, there's gonna be something on the other side of it. The front of the card's gonna say, like, I did the murder and shot that guy and then pinned it on this kid. Oh no. Dude, his breakdown animation is him dying. The waiter's business card has been entered into the court record. So, I love this guy doing the YMCA. The court has now heard a the court has heard a what? A precis? A precis? Oh man. Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. You have no proof of this. This is the kangaroo court. There is no proof. It's literally my word versus the waiter who can't go 5 minutes without going to his deathbed. If you admit your guilt at this stage, I clicked too fast, my bad. And he's gonna lessen the sentence if we admit our guilt. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court, but I must warn the defense if you're determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. What, you think we should fucking start with those? Is this a threat? Bring them out. What should I do, Kazuma? You know, after careful consideration, I think we should say I did it and move on. What do you mean? I'm gonna be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? You don't admit you're guilty, we kill the first witness. Everyone keeps telling me this trial is unusual about these peculiarities. Yeah, the peculiarities of them not showing us all the fucking witnesses. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent and I trust you. Despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it? Just notice this man brought a sword into court. At the start of this game, this guy pulled the sword out on a bailiff and said, if you don't stop disrespecting my client, I'm gonna kill you. He didn't say it exactly like that, but he said something to that effect to the defendant, or to the bailiff. And I went, whoa, buddy. And so far, that's the highlight of this game to me. If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you going to give up on yourself? No, of course not. The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. Yeah, let me play the game, please. I wanna, oh fuck. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. You're just my assistant. I don't think you can make that call. Make the prosecution to stop making empty threats. Oh, he did the point. Oh, he did the point. That's a good point. With the headband flowing, that's a good point. Must have hurt his hand. Yeah, he can go in the 2-for-1 ambulance with the guy who's about to die from TB. Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchie, please continue with your proceedings. Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. Many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. Cranberry, do you want to do this joke or should I? Cranberry? I'll give you a minute to make this one. Otherwise, I'm gonna take this one if you want. Ah, you want MGK Rap Devil. I was definitely feeling I can be your angel or your devil. However, Cranberry, MGK Rap Devil, I respect that too. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. Pardon? Prosecution calls its next witness. Did I not get to... I didn't get to do a, do a cross-examination. Did they remove cross-examinations in this game? Oh my god. Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. I feel like this guy's about to sell me some car insurance. Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Ayasa Nosa reporting for duty, sir. Is this Gumshoe? Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premises in the 2nd District. Kyuryo Korekuda at your service. Also check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Korekuda, where I do cool unboxing videos. That guy's ears also are... Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. There'll be diners at the other tables. Look at him. Just look at this dude, though. His head is so big. Look at this thing. Look at his hand compared to his head. Like how many times can you put your palm on your face and like cover your head? 'Cause I get like 1.5 palms from bottom to top of my head probably. This guy's got like 4. I didn't even read that shit. Not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios in which I make my business. Yeah, he's an antique dealer. I can't understand a word that old man is saying. He's an antique dealer and he sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. Yeah. Big on my hands. About, like 3/4, like maybe half the, like 1.5 times smaller than my head, perhaps. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's high class with rich clientele. To be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Pardon me? What are you... Now you both witnessed the precise moment of this atrocious incident. Yes. Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. I don't like you. It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir. Aren't you a general? Did he say he was a general? Did he say he was a general, or is he just a soldier? Almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. The decisive evidence is 2 more people saying I did it. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead. Okay, so he's a soldier, not a general. I'm gonna feel uncomfortable. Uh-huh. I feel like I would be feeling uncomfortable from the moment that someone got shot in front of me. State everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Alright. Do you think he's gonna say something to the effect of, and then the victim was eating his steak and I get to point at the steak? Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. Oh, let's go, witness testimony. Hell yeah. What the witnesses saw. I was ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman I learned to extol recently. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. Name is yes sir, no sir, because he's in the military. Oh! Do you think all of these names are gonna be puns of some sort? The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Buddy, I will destroy you in this battle of wits. I will decimate you. You are nothing. You're gonna be a 0-star nobody after this. I was on my hands and knees, investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. I am going to destroy this man's bloodline. So you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired his weapon at the victim. Yeah. Did you just hear a baby? Did you hear that? Was that a baby? Where'd that guy get a knife? The times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true? No, I shot him, actually. Got your ass. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Every time the soldier guy does something, a baby cries. You think this is some sort of... Is this a metaphor? And there was an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Mm-hmm. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it, so I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, kabang! That's the truth. Yeah, get me to the point where I get to end this man's whole life. There's a... Are you gonna pull the sword? Let me cross-examine. It's time to bring this dude. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm gonna kill you. With my words. The testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Yeah, buddy.
Yes!
Yes. Hey, bitch. I mean, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. How dramatic. Dear me, let me guess. The Hashimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Dude, you're really bad at your job, Mr. Prosecutor. You're really bad at your job. That's okay. Defense has no experience. How can you carry out a cross-examination? Pretty easily, actually. Whether or not you think is capable of it. Yeah. Let me end this guy's career. Wow, Kazuma's so commanding. Pog. The defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness. This is where the battle really begins. I feel like he said that before already. You didn't fire the gun, which means what the soldier said has to be a lie. Ryunosuke, you're so stupid. Let me take care of this. Let's go. It's all or nothing. Do you think they're gonna do like a Korean school of channeling sort of idea in this game? I really hope they don't do any more ghost murders. What the witnesses saw. For your tutorialization, if you haven't seen this game, in this section, this is the cross-examination section. I get to look at this guy and I get to press him on every single thing that he says to me, and I'm going to tell him I don't think his steak was beef real quick. Why are you saying anything? This is a new interrogation technique. I actually thought of what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you if your steak was real. Ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you. Yeah, tell me. What's it gonna be, Ryunosuke? This beef steak you mentioned. What kind of food is that? Great question. And Sean? Beef steak is a delicious cut of veal vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot. Oh no, we're stupid. If food could receive medals of honor, beefsteak would be as highly decorated as a cutlet. Thank you, sir. Next question. This cutlet, oh god, Ryunosuke, stop. I'm sorry, I didn't know. What's the cutlet? Cutlet is a delicious cut of veal tossed in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil. They had oil back then? Accept your guilty verdict, atone for your crimes, and when you're released from prison, try it. Do you think the baby crying is like indicative? Sorry, side thought. What the fuck is this guy doing over here? Alright, can we pan the camera, please? He's vibrating? Is he okay? Is he about to spirit bomb me? Yeah, Downey's Beast, hello, how's it going? And also, I'm gonna try a cutlet when I'm released from jail. Just a stroke, nothing to worry about. I guess, you know, middle of court, you never know when it's gonna overtake you. But trying to stick to questions that are relevant for the case. Press H. H. Wasn't that the look button? That's gonna be when we're actually in the world. Hey, what did he just say? Is it just me, or do you keep hearing a sort of wah crying noise? Okay. At least we learned that he's a big beef lover. Affirmative. Not easy knowing what questions to ask. Hey, I got an achievement for that, though. Music stolen. Okay, I'm not gonna press them on all of these. I'm just gonna get to the part where he says, this. From the back. I did not hit it from the back, brother. I shot him from the front. And the Maine has a prison camp for German POWs in World War II. Huh. That is, you know, didn't know that. He was shot from the front. Look at those grill marks. God damn. Look at those things. Anyway.
Yes!
Yes. That's a finely seared steak. That's what I'm saying, brother. That thing looked good as hell. Hey, Ryunosuke, are you gonna say something? What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Sorry, I'm giving this guy a southern accent. However, it feels right. Thrust in some photographic print in my mustache. Oh my god, someone said earlier that he has a reverse Hitler mustache. I see it now. I was thinking of the, I did not look. I see it now. I mean, yes. You're hungry for whatever that was? That shit was good as hell, right? There's a clear inconsistency here. Yay. Do you think this guy's blind? What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? These guys are not very good at their jobs. Oh, by the way, I need to plug my phone in. I just remembered I owe you a boop-ba-da-doop. If you are so inclined to please hold while I boop and then ba-doop. There you go. Obviously, that I know what I want to say, but the words won't come out of my mouth. I think this proves beyond any doubt. Your Excellency, there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. Yeah, Kazuma, save my ass, please. Oh, please. This guy gets it. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. True. He was still alive when the picture was taken. I'm not so sure about that. What period is this game supposed to take place in? I think it's like late 1800s. Afternoon. It's actually November. It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy with the sergeant's statement. Yes. Nani? Sergeant Ayesa Nosa. Yes, what, sir? Sorry, I didn't give him that. The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian and from the back the cowardly little weasel. Correct. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
Yes. That just can't be. You guys, I get it. You got shot from the front. Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Holy shit. Who do you think actually did this? It's gotta be the waiter, right? Like 100% this is the waiter. The culprit shot the victim from behind, yeah. He's gonna get to do the death sentence for perjury. 100% Cranberry. I'm actually gonna shoot him right now. Oh, I hit history on accident. And it's the obvious discrepancy. How do you explain it? What? Pardon me? Pardon? What the fuck was that? What? Does this guy have a Siamese twin attached to his back? Certainly there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. This guy getting ratatouille'd by the baby? Yo, Cranberry, you beat me to that one. You win this round, Cranberry. Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixated on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir. But what about the child? What? Last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yesa Nosa, has a child. He has a kid. That's absurd. And the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in the grand courtroom. Destroyed. Yarg. There's been a couple turnabout. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial just from that one discrepancy. Hey, turnabout, I know that word. They use that one all the time in the other games. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. I definitely saw him. A university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back. Yeah, I picked up the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either. He was looking at something on the ground. I've already been quite clear the gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Dude was dancing at the club. My man was out on the floor, you know what I'm saying? What were you doing? Hunting for treasure. Hey, hands where I can see him, mister. Hey, mister. Hands Hands where I can see him this instant. I'm not looking at this any longer. Get those hands above that courtroom desk right now. Treasure. Indeed, the my prized coin. That dude also definitely broke that bottle to use it as a weapon. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rasute, in the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from me. Yes. On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find, I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then... You good, buddy? The Koban vanished. Someone robbed this guy of his cool coin. Maybe it had fallen and then someone got shot. Okay, so this was a big ploy. Indeed I did, but I heeded not, for I was only concerned with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me. Soldier was the killer to steal the coin in the confusion. Where does the baby play into this, though? Yeah, did you find the coin? Great question. No, of course he didn't. Let me see. That lamentable day, the precious Hoei Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to the Great Britain by telegraph this afternoon. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, I mean the robo-soldier piloted by a small baby. In this testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British. Oh shit. It would be unforgivable to deliver the verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, prosecutor? Worry not. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. What? My witnesses have further testimony to make. They just both said they didn't see the murder happen. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Hey, y'all, let's go. Also, what? Really seems to have a despicable opinion of you. Yeah, true. Very well, the court invites the witness to testify again. We will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Think we can kill these guys if they fuck up this presentation? Tiger at the front gate, wolf at the back is the mullet hairstyle. I think that might be this guy's position with the child on his back. Yeah, pardon me. Ryunosuke, thank you. For the first time in my life, he's asked a good question. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise through the ranks, name idol. This is just his son. Or daughter. Even the straps are the sign of a sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. Your father is about to quell the enemy. Alright. That's a pretty good one. Can I interview the baby? Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. It's pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in black. That much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. So I don't think we have any evidence here, so we have to press them to give us more details now.
Yes!
Yes. Cross-examine, please. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. There was a woman. You must have seen it. Someone tell me who this woman was. If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. I can't wait to shoot this guy. Mya objection. It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. What? This is just a picture of 2 empty chairs. One of the chairs is facing the wrong way. This tells us nothing. Ah, but there's no other place set at the table. Yeah, he shot himself, clearly. As can plainly be seen, there's only one place set. Okay, fair, fair. Based on the appearance of this print, it'd be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. Yeah, he did eat some of his steak. That is great news. The court will add new photographic evidence to the thing. Yeah. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's the cow's baby. It's not possible that nobody else saw that woman. What if she was a ghost? Someone can sit at a table without eating? I mean, they would still set a place for her, I feel like. Maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone. Well, that's not true. I saw it. True. You only have one place set. Only one person can exist at the table. True. That's how it works. We'll be able to telegraph this report to Great Britain on time after all. There's no room for doubt. Another person tries to sit down there, shot on sight. Cranberry, I figured it out. Wilson wasn't the only one there. The lady was eating. He sat down and got shot because there was no place. To think that I, Takasuchi Auchi, will have contributed to the amity of these 2 great empires is an honor. Not like this. How can this be happening? This dude is doing a not like this. Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. Yeah, of course, it's our boy. If what you say is true, there's something going on here behind the scenes. Yeah, it's the baby. He's behind the scenes. Draw out the truths in your cross-examination. I don't know, Kazuma. I don't know if I can do this. Told the waiter I wanted to do shots, but this is ridiculous. Ugh. Press the first statement. I'll read through it all. I don't think they're giving me a you have this many strikes situation here, right? Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. We can start
Yes!
here. No, it's not the same thing. For a start, I didn't fire that gun. We have a difference of opinion on that. I don't think so. Consider this a defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked. Did you see it? Did you see me blink? No. And yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. It's actually not undeniable. You might not be blinking under there, dude. So there you have it. You are... What? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman. Mm-hmm. Grr. Don't forget the antiques dealer witnessed the accused in the most... Yeah. Oh, man. Pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in black, I did see that. Oh no, I'm gonna go through it all.
Yes!
I want to hear what these guys have to say. Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time. But I've told you already, that's only because I picked it up off the floor. Obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away. I was finished drinking my coffee and was about to leave the restaurant when... I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up, and then I shot him. Exactly that moment, kabang. A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events beyond our control, life is. Did I just turn into Yoda for a second? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Can he have a knife? I guess our friend has a samurai sword, so... Conversely, I failed to pick up the koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. I am being tried for murder. Anyway, the fact remains. Myself, I did see you. With pistol in hand, standing over. The baby is the soldier's weapon. Yeah, let's press this one. It was fully loaded, doesn't that make him 100% innocent? No, Cranberry, because what if he put another bullet in there after shooting the man? You must have noticed something else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there. It's a good objection. As you've been at pains to point out time and time again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Only there'd been more people dining there at the time than someone would have noticed her. Fortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened, the quiet time between lunch and dinner. I know, of course, the place was almost empty. 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone. I mean, he wasn't alone though, dude, that's the problem. There was indeed a reason. Oh, there was? Wait, this is big news. This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. Oh! It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Oh my god, he was diagnosed with lead poisoning. The bullet was natural causes. Hada Clinic. Yes, there would appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m. Was diagnosed with ligma. No. The very day of the incident. Victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be any more simple. Prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it has no bearing on the case. What do you think, Ryunosuke? I mean, you should probably put that in evidence. Request for it to be entered in the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. Put it in.
Yes!
Yes. Ota? No, so how do you say it? Give me a pronunciation. If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. What grounds? Fuck you, buddy, grounds. The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to the arrival at the restaurant are of no concern. So you have to admit all evidence before the trial, or is this only in American courts? I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know how accurate this is to the Japanese legal system. Do you remember that name being used in the clinic for the earlier games? Oh, it might be. It might be the one where the car crash lady was. Remember that one? With the creepy old dude? I beg your pardon? You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid question for submission of evidence. Ota D's nuts? Cranberry. Very well, the court will grant the defense's request. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trend. These youngsters and their asserting of their human rights. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle. I hear ya. Base take from Ouchie. You know... Is it? Feel free to reiterate for the accused Kore Kuda-san. Indeed alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself. And we got one more? Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information. Ochi confirmed toaster libertarian. Sorry, there was a, took a drink of my water and there was a hair in it. I am better now. Do you mean this? This is a brand new piece of evidence, so perhaps we should examine it a little more in detail. Open up the court record. Some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are ones you may examine. A space and take a closer look. Gotcha. Yeah. Classic gameplay. Using WASD, you can target it, and then with left click, you will shoot your bullet. New crosshairs around to hunt for clues. I don't speak Japanese. If the crosshairs vibrate, you lock it in. Is there something new to learn? Okay. Yeah, please. I know. I can click to drag. Good. I don't know what any of this says, by the way. Medical report card required for every visit. Name Mr. John Wilson, Ota Clinic. Well, this doesn't. That's the name. It says Ota Clinic on this medical report card. I hate clinics almost as much as I hate hospitals and surgeries. Aren't they all the same? This is Japanese, you don't see the smiley face. Keep your eyes peeled, it'll show up. When I was 5, I caught the only cold I've ever had in my life. This guy's got a super immune system. I remember, even though I felt awful already, I had to have this hideous injection in my right arm, and that's why I'm against vaccines. Brr, I'll never forget it. Never in my whole life. I will never get vaccinated against any diseases ever again in my entire existence. Most people would give their right arm to only have their one cold in their own life. Anyway, I don't think this is the clinic where they treat people for illnesses like that. Let's keep looking for clues. Okay, so this is not what I care about. Dentist? Dude, this dude went to a dentist? But he's British. Objection. Ooh, it opens. What does all this say? Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. And there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. This dude was eating a steak after he got his tooth pulled? Holy shit! This guy is an animal. That's like, that has to be the clue, right? In no universe do you get a steak after having a molar pulled out. Just before the incident, he'd had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice. Yeah, Wilson wasn't the one who was eating. Hard to believe there's anything that can stop you feeling pain. There's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure. Oh, baby. Also, 3 hours? Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. My god. With his new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. Oh, baby. Fact and logic. Uh-huh. Alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself. Are you sure about that? You had major dental work that gave you 12 hours before you could eat or drink? Yeah, Dagon, but did you have major dental work in the 1800s? No, I didn't think so. In the 1800s, they probably just like... And I guess they got laughing gas here, so they hit you with the laughing gas and they just rip that shit out and say, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what you do now. Let's have a look. Oh, this isn't what I was supposed to do. I'm sorry, I pressed the wrong button. My mistake. This is incorrect. I pressed examine. I meant to press destroyed with facts and logic. Take this liberal. Well, I think, call yourself a lawyer. I am a student. I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Yeah. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. I wouldn't worry about it. I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination. When you raised your hand straight up like that so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Get his ass, Ryunosuke. Kill. Go for the throat. End him. Orakuda-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. I see and I don't see. This is because he only has one eye open. Comparing what is written on this report card with what with your witness statement, something clearly doesn't add up. Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? We're practicing law. What do you mean doesn't add up? This isn't math class. You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateur's drivel. I will destroy you. See if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. You are, like... This guy is like a wall. You don't have to use clever language or fancy words, just make your point. Shut up, bitch. That's my point. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been clear and concise. The medical report card has no bearing on that matter for the simple reason that there is no one else besides... Shut the fuck up. The medical report card has nothing to do with the case. Do you really believe that? What? Of course I believe it. Perhaps because Hoda Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. Dental clinic? I don't have any teeth. Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. What's that? The man doused himself in kerosene before 2 p.m. That has no bearing on what happened at 2:01 p.m. Cranberry, I think you're onto something there. I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating. Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat? So what? He was eating. What? For 3 hours? So what? He was eating? What? No, that can't be right. Why didn't I read this evidence that I put into procedure? What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Happy hands. Additionally, you have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. Well. If it isn't the consequences of our actions, that child's about to explode. The victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and he was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic. Even the baby was freaking out on that one.
Objection!
What is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can see right there, there's a steak with a bite taken out of it.
Objection!
Yeah, that's the problem, you idiot. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about, you stupid, dumb fool. I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. I don't think I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of this game. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, indeed. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I did it. Please just kill me after that one. Having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat, which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who, in fact, was eating the pictured beef steak? It was the baby. The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. Baby. Hey, that's me, I'm counsel. Or violating protocol, I mean, that's ridiculous. He could not have just gone and eaten food. They said don't eat food. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you got. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been me.
Yes!
I think it was me. I ate the steak.
Objection!
What? Oh man. Alright, I'm good. It's not enough that you took this man's life, but you took his meal as well. That's a bee sting on a crying face. Some people seem to think they can do whatever they like. And some people seem to think they can say whatever they like, Ryunosuke. I mean, I can say it. Of course I didn't eat it. I mean, I wish I ate it. Next time you make up a quip like that, I'll make you eat your words. Then you'll be needing some dental surgery yourself. Alright. Oh, that was good. That's a good one. It was a third party. Looks into a crime scene before pictures are taken and then eats the steak. Why do you think I killed him? I killed him for that steak.
Objection!
It can only be someone else. You will not let this go. There was nobody.
Yes!
There was, because I saw her. When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it. Buddy, you should maybe... Do you need like a bathroom break? We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, we will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial. And also, I will pull out this sword and one of you will not leave this courtroom. Are you insane? You would take on the government? Don't worry, counsel. I have no issue with you. What do you mean? I have issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand. The three witnesses, but three? What are you talking about? Demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, that's an execution. You'll be charged with perjury. Yep. 2.5 witnesses. That's Charlie Sheen, and that's the other guy. Since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing. I don't know about that. Complicit in the murder, you know, don't think so. Yeah, Cranberry, holy shit, they finally made perjury. I don't believe this shit. No. Sentence the baby to death. That's actually true? Is that real perjury? That's what would happen? If you commit perjury, you get called complicit in the murder now? There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting. I was just following orders. Oh, I didn't know that. That's right, as the man says, just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they told us. Well, well, well. Blinkster, yes, I am having fun. So far. Oh. What did you just say, Korakuda-san? Oh, no. You were just following orders. Say you never saw the gentlewoman. When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas?
Objection!
What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses lied? Is this true? Who's pulling the strings? It's the baby, I know it. Just one simple slip of the tongue. Yet, kill. Counsel, explain what's going on here. Painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth. Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this. Any insight on what Korakuda means? So is this like Kore-Kada? This music's kind of bumping, by the way. Who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut? Well, it's... Hey, buddy, are you okay? That's classified. Alright, I guess you're a co-conspirator to murder. This can't be happening. Dude, like, you're gonna send this guy to jail forever with his kid on his back. Ryunosuke, judging from the way they're reacting to this, I'd say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence. However, I don't believe Ouchi had any idea. What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there's only a handful of possibilities. Could only have been the government, the military, or the police. Well, any ideas about who might be behind this? If we can affirm who tried to silence these witnesses, then we can continue our pursuits. Of course, we'll need evidence before we make any firm accusations, evidence that proves whoever it was really did wield his or her power here. Yeah, how the hell do we do this? Please explain. Remember how we made progress before? Examine this piece of... Oh, it's on the front of the business card. Let me examine the business card. I've been waiting for this. Police final answer. He's gonna rip off of a disguise and it's gonna be... Oh, it's gonna be the murderer. Baby's gonna pull this guy's face off. Oh my god. Friend, tell me the joke, friend. What's the joke? Explain. Please wait. Your Excellency, I had no idea about any of this. I swear to every Shinto god. I knew nothing. And what does the defense have to say about all this? Hey, can I look at the court record, please? Can I do it now, actually? I want to examine. Okay, so first things first, let's take a look at this. Correcto. Collector. Ah. This is the plan of the restaurant, and it raises a number of questions, yeah. It's supposed to show the relative position of everything in the moments following the incident. But there's nothing to show the woman you say you saw there. We also don't see the two guys, or us. Look here in the upper left where it says kitchen. No one would use those complicated characters to write kitchen, especially not if they were in a hurry. Yeah, that's a lot. Can you, like, make kitchen simpler than this? You don't remember those characters yourself, don't you? Wait, you mean you don't remember those characters yourself, don't you? Study harder, Ryunosuke. I see. Did I flip this thing around? Chief Inspector Satoru Hosonaga, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. Well, well, well. What do we have here? That's unexpected. Look, do you see it says the witness's name here? Satoru Hosonaga. Yes, business cards do tend to show the person's name. That's sort of the point. But he's a waiter. His job title. Oh my god, Chief Inspector. This guy is... like, how bad is this guy at his fucking corrupt job? How bad are you at being corrupt that you give a fucking business card over that shows that you are lying? I have no idea. Let's face it, the police have a lot of power and influence if they're wielding it somehow here. The waiter's business card information has been updated. I also would like to see if I can look at this. It just says kitchen, that says entrance. Okay. This first day being corrupt, fair. Well, Your Excellency, I'm gonna have to close my eyes and shout out the first name that comes to my head. Misty, how's it going? You're right on time for the stunning conclusion. Besides the prosecution, the only person with the necessary influence to manipulate the witnesses is... This guy is an army sergeant. I can't present myself. This guy. Well, surely that would be Satoru Hosonaga-san. The waiter who took the stand? Yes, that's who it was. Poppycock. I had to change my mind, it's Ouchie. Possible reason would the waiter have to make these witnesses give false testimonies, not to mention the fact that even a head waiter could not possibly have that level of influence. For once, I would agree with you. But... I'm sorry, but it seems like behind your glasses you may be blinking at all times because you can't read. The prosecution reminds me of Cranberry because it cannot read. Come on, Ryunosuke, hit the court with the truth. Give him the truth. Kazuma keep charging his special beam cannon. Uncertain.
Yes!
Yes. The plan of the restaurant sketched by the man in question. Hey, turn it over. Sorry, Your Excellency, that's the back of the card. Is the back of the card that's of interest. I had actual lawyer HP at risk there. Yeah, I might not get my perfect. Perhaps I should have said the front. It's the front of the back of the card. That's where the detail is. Read the card, please. Somebody please explain what this overexcited... Turn the card over! It's the plan of the restaurant on the reverse side of his business card. The front of that business card reveals the man in question's profession. His true profession. Fortune 500 tech company penetration tester? What the fuck? Good gracious. I think this guy has a wicked hack. The card reads, Chief Inspector, Primary Criminal Investigation Division, Imperial Police Bureau. What? The waiter is a police detective? I haven't heard any mention of this before. It's because you can't read, weirdo. Imperial Police Bureau has immense power, absolute power as far as regular civilians are concerned. So, witnesses there in the stand. Was it in fact the waiter who gave you your orders? Was it he who told you not to mention that you've seen the foreign gentlewoman at the scene? Well. Is she gonna take the stand? I'm ready. Oh, it's the waiter. Inspector Hosonaga? I was worried something like this may happen. The moment you asked me to submit my sketch as evidence, I realized it was a possibility. I was really worried someone might turn the business card over and realize that I'm not actually a waiter. So, I guess we were all correct. This guy cannot have a job in food service due to the fact that he's constantly coughing up blood. Of course, here you are. And then he just went into a fit. Yes, I remember now. Do you think that the doctor is gonna have been, like, the British guy's gonna be a spy? I'm ready. Or like an assassin. I strive to carry out all investigations flawlessly. It's my guiding principle. But I let myself be distracted when I made that sketch. It was an unusually careless mistake. So you mean to say you really are a detective? Why would a detective be working as a restaurant waiter? He was undercover. Your salary must be terrible. Alright. Ryunosuke, he's kind of growing on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this game with no Phoenix, but this guy's pretty good. Yes, there have been a series of incidents at the restaurant recently. In order to investigate, I decided to get a job there as a waiter working undercover. Incidents at the restaurant? What kind of incidents? Fucking murders? Declassified police information, which I am not at liberty. Shut the fuck up. However, I can state categorically that they are unrelated in this case of homicide. Got there. He lied to the court, did a witness intimidation. Yeah, he enforced perjury. Very well then, Inspector Hosonaga, but you will elaborate on one point for the court. I've just heard new information from the two witnesses beside you. At the time of the shooting, there was in fact another person present at the victim's table. Yes. If that is indeed true, clearly you would also have been aware of this person's presence, having served at the table in question. However, your testimony did not allude to this either diner, therefore I am led to assume that in your professional capacity as a police officer, you require these witnesses to be in agreement. Would that be correct? Correct. Yeah, okay. As I suspected. Did he just get shot? Oh. As soon as I heard the gunshot, I ran out of the kitchen to see what had happened. The victim sat slumped in his chair, and beside him, gun in hand, stood the accused student. Sitting opposite the victim at the same table was a young lady whom I guessed to be an English woman. The truth comes out. I immediately sealed off the restaurant and reported the incident to the Bureau. It was then that I received some special orders. This goes all the way up, baby. This is going all the way to the top. The Emperor pulled this one. Remove the English woman from the scene at once. It was made clear that the Englishwoman's presence at the restaurant was to be concealed. Those were my orders. But what if the Englishwoman was the killer? It would be in everyone's best interest not to pursue that idea. But someone did the murder. The Empire views the friendly terms of its relationship more highly than anything at the moment. An Englishman has been murdered on our soil. To name an Englishwoman as the primary suspect. Well, without irrefutable evidence, that would be completely out of the question. That's the reason for the disappearances of the Phantom Woman in the case. Send this kid straight to jail for the rest of his life because we don't want to be on bad terms with the Empire? How about we pin it on the baby? One possibility does spring to mind. Ready? Yuma University is currently hosting a number of exchange students from Great Britain. I'm fairly certain that one of them, studying in the medical facilities or medical faculty's research late. Holy fuck! Alright, I give up. Is a young English woman. You're a shrewd man. I can see why you're the chosen candidate for the overseas study tour. You mean when I removed the woman from the scene of the crime, I thought it prudent to check her identity first. Court demands you name the lady in question at once, Inspector. Did she shoot this guy over bad grades, you think? The English woman sitting at the university professor's table was a certain Miss Giselle Brett. Giselle Brett? Is there a joke there? Maybe it's just a regular name. She is indeed a foreign student studying in the research laboratory of UMA University's medical facility. What is happening here? Hey, this waiter's tall as fuck, by the way. I admit that under orders from the police bureau, I erased all evidence of this lady's presence at the scene and ordered these witnesses to make no mention of her in their testimonies. It must now be up to your excellency to decide how to deal with this situation. What's capping in here? What the kappa? Very well, my thoughts on the matter are as follows. Thus far, the case presented to the court has been underpinned by a particularly critical premise. Namely, that the victim was dining alone. However, as we have now discovered that this premise is false, it would be a desecration of our justice system to ignore the truth and give a ruling at this point.
Objection!
Hey, I just noticed something, by the way. 1 second. My mouse cursor is not being picked up correctly. I can fix this. Hold on. And then... yeah, I think my options are all messed up. Remind me to fix this after this case, actually. I think I need to change my... yeah, I need to change my resolution. Remind me to change my resolution after this. That would mean missing the noon deadline of ruling in order to send the telegraphic report to Great Britain. Our own government will surely be very displeased by such actions. Wouldn't Great Britain be, like, wanting to apologize to us for having a murder happen on their soil, or on our soil? I don't know how to explain this, but, like, right now, you see my cursor as over that little pillar in the background, right? But my cursor is actually on Ouchie's face. And so if I move my cursor over to the right a little bit, it just goes off the screen. I'm gonna fix that after this, basically. I know what to do. I have to change my resolution. Calm yourself, counselor. I will not allow the government of our country or any other to influence the proceedings of my courtroom. This guy's a Chad. Inspector Hosonaga. You will locate this Giselle Brett and escort her to the courtroom with the utmost urgency. Can't you get, like, a police officer to do it? That means you'll be going against the special orders you were given from the police bureau. Yeah, but, like, I'd rather work for this judge. It is my guiding principle to carry out all investigations flawlessly. Yeah, it won't be a problem. Can you make the trip? Nothing will get in my way. He's a police officer? Yeah, but can't we get someone a little more removed from the case? He's already proven untrustworthy. Court will adjourn briefly. The prosecution must call the English student Giselle Brett to the witness stand. Do I make myself clear? Aye, aye. Your Excellency. Why? Yeah, can't we get someone who is about to fucking die? Alright, this break, I'll fix this actually. To be continued? Oh, baby, a TBC. How exciting. This is a really long intro case. Like, really long intro case.